Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and give it a like. An interesting new story every week.
Capybara Chronicles Sea Adventures. Story 5. The Whirlpool Maze. The ship Sea Star was slowly gliding over the mirror-like surface of the ocean. The wind had almost died down, and the sails hung motionless. The Capybara family gathered on the deck, enjoying the silence after the onset of intense adventures. "It's so peaceful here," Lena murmured, gazing at the horizon. "Even too peaceful." Tico jumped up and peered over the side.
Maybe there are some sea monsters here. Quiet, calm down.
Bob snorted, examining the map.
We just dealt with the underwater cave. Do you think monsters will scare us?
The crystal on the helm lit up, and the captain's voice echoed over the deck.
Our path leads through the labyrinth of whirlpools, a place where currents create the most complex patterns, concealing ancient secrets.
Labyrinth, Papa Capi repeated. "That sounds dangerous."
Dangerous, but necessary, replied the captain. Only by passing through the labyrinth will you find the next key to saving the magic of the ocean. This key is an ancient amulet that contains the power of the wind currents. With its help, the balance between the ocean currents and the celestial magic that sustains our entire world can be restored.
The Capybara family gathered at the side of the ship as the horizon began to change. In the distance, a strange area of water appeared, where the ocean seemed to come alive. Whirlpools of various sizes spun with incredible speed, creating intricate patterns, resembling a dance. "Is this the labyrinth?" Mama Bara asked, frowning.
"How can we get there?" Cappy explained.
The labyrinth? It's not just a test of navigation, but also a test of your unity. Each whirlpool is a puzzle, and only through joint efforts can you move forward.
The ship slowly approached the first whirlpool. The currents around began to quiver, as if sensing the approach. Glowing symbols flashed on the surface of the water in front of the first whirlpool. They changed, forming sequences that resembled star patterns. "It looks like a puzzle," Bob remarked, squinting.
But how to solve it? The symbols indicate a rhythm, said the captain. To match the pattern, you must move the ship, adjusting to the shifting lines. The helm and sails must follow the rhythm of the symbols, which show how the current interacts. It's like a dance where every movement is important.
Lena took on the role of coordinator.
Dad, steer the helm. Tika, watch the symbols. Bob, keep an eye on the currents.
The family began to work together, tracking the changes on the water. Dad Cappy diligently moved the helm, following the slightest changes in the lines on the water's surface, while Bob voiced the sequences visible in the glowing scenes. Lena coordinated the actions, helping to align the rhythm of the symbols with the movement of the sails, while Tika, standing at the bow of the ship, shouted when the next pattern matched the direction of the currents. Finally, when the symbols fully synchronized with the movement of the ship, the whirlpool began to slow down, and then opened a path forward. "Great job," exclaimed Mama Bara. "We've completed the first stage." Moving forward, the ship entered a zone where the whirlpools became increasingly complex. Some of them intertwined, creating the illusion of endless spirals. The captain's voice warned.
Here, not only coordination is needed, but also intuition. Listen to the ocean. It will guide you where to go.
Tika, leaning against the side, suddenly shouted.
I hear something!
"It's as if the water is whispering and guiding us." "That's the clue," said Papa Capi. "Let's follow the sound." The Capybara family moved slowly, listening carefully. The whisper of the water became clearer, as if an invisible voice was pointing the way. Each current suggested a direction, and the capybaras adjusted the ship's movement in response to these quiet signals. They felt as if the water itself was guiding them, inviting them into a harmonious dance where every action mattered. When they reached the middle of the labyrinth, the water suddenly darkened. A huge shadow appeared under the ship, moving smoothly yet menacingly. "What is that?" Lena asked fearfully, gripping the side tighter.
That's a comparative barrel," the captain replied. "It's testing your resolve."
The shadow began to rise, and soon a massive creature resembling a water serpent emerged in front of the ship. Its eyes glowed, and its body was made of water, swirling in perpetual motion.
"Who dares in the water? Into my labyrinth, into my labyrinth."
Its voice thundered.
"Human, the sense of touch, capable of pressing fear."
Papakapi stepped forward. "We come in peace. We need to restore the magic of the ocean." The creature pondered. Then it spoke.
"Then just simply show the word as one. Bring it through my final whirlpool, undoubtedly."
The final whirlpool was enormous and seemed impassable. Its rotation was created by several streams intersecting in a complex sequence. Cappy said,
"Only if you move as one can you manage."
Lena took command.
Bob, count when to change direction. Tika, watch the speed. Mom, help with the sails. Dad, keep the wheel steady and follow the whisper of the water.
It will show us the way. The family worked together as if they were one. Papakapi intently gazed at the water's surface, firmly holding the wheel, feeling as if the whisper of the water was guiding his movement. "A little more to the left," he said confidently, turning the ship. Bob watched the symbols intently and counted loudly. 1, 2, 3, shift. Lena, standing by the mast, coordinated the sails, and her voice rang with confidence.
Tika, watch the speed.
When the next pattern on the water matched the ship's movement, Tika, standing at the bow, shouted joyfully.
It turns out we're in rhythm. The ship began to move more smoothly, the whirlpool gradually slowed down, its rotation became gentle, and then it disappeared, revealing a calm path ahead of us.
The creature watched them carefully and finally nodded.
"We have proven that we are worthy. Go forward and bring light to us."
When the ship left the labyrinth, the water around became calm, and a glow appeared on the horizon, a sign of where to move next. The Capybara family, tired but happy, stood on the deck, enjoying their success.
That was incredible, said Lena.
"We did it together. This is just another step on our journey," said Papakapi with a gentle smile.
"Onward to new adventures."
The ship sped up, heading towards the next mystery that awaited them ahead.